Welcome back, y'all. We got a special episode of the Holodeck Hour up here today. It's a new NHL game. It's NHL 25. It's Connor McDavid, can't you tell? Pregnant pause here. So this is something I found out about recently, and I thought I would demo on the channel. I'm a huge fan of hockey, to say the least. It's like the only sport I really watch. Always have been. I grew up near a, fairly popular NHL team, which will probably become quickly apparent as we start this game because I'm going to play as them. And I've just always followed it. I'm watching the playoffs right now and rooting for my favorite team. But yeah, I found out about this mod, which is a mod of the Sega Genesis NHL 94, which is a great hockey game. I never owned it. I was actually more of I think it's 96 Face-Off for the PlayStation 1. That's like the first heavy-duty hockey game I played a lot. My dad played it a lot too growing up. It was like one of the first games we got for the PlayStation. But yeah, I found out about this. If you're a hockey fan, you know the NHL playoffs are going on right now, so I'm going to try and get this up like pretty soon here after recording while it's still topical. But yeah, this is a really cool mod. It mods in all of the rosters. So you can see there's Connor McDavid around the Oilers. There's Matthew Tkachuk for the Florida Panthers, Leon Draisaitl. And it like has the rosters updated as of April. I'm recording this in May, so the roster hasn't changed other than scratches and stuff like that. But it's really cool. Like, this is just a super fun game. A lot of people consider this to be like one of the best hockey games of all time. So I thought it'd just be, playoffs are in season. I'm hoping my team does good. If they don't, it's all right. I'm not a crazy sports fan. I just I like watching it. My family's into hockey as well, so. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of NHL 94 with updated 2025 rosters. And with that, we're going to be simulating the series that I'm following right now. And do a new playoffs and... let's see. So we'll do new playoffs. A 7-game might be a little long. But let's just see how far we get in it. Yeah, so it's really cool. We're going to do... Actually, not sure how you specifically change the teams for this, I'll be honest with you. But that's actually what we're looking for, is Florida versus Toronto. We're in round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's switch this to 5 minutes. 7 times... I guess we'll keep it at 7 minutes. 7 times 7 should keep us healthily within an hour of recording. There's a little bit of pausing in between stuff, but I think we'll be able to get through it for an episode. So yeah, I think that's about it. We're going to do... this game lets you manually control the goalies. I'm not crazy good at this game. I don't really play hockey games that much. I watch hockey a lot, and that's like my hockey consumption. Most of the NHL games have not been great, if I'm not lying. Yeah, it's just the truth of the matter. Like, I played NHL 24 because it was free on PlayStation Plus, but it's not the craziest. Anyways, not recommended. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, so that being said, we're doing a new playoffs game, Florida versus Toronto. Let's let her rip. All right. Let's see. Is this accurate at all? No, Detroit would never be in the playoffs. Either would Utah, and they actually just got renamed like a few days ago, so it's probably still Utah, or a couple weeks ago. It's probably still Utah Hockey Club in this game, but... Oh, I see what's going on now. This is going to be a proper 7-game series. All right, we'll just play some games. We'll get through the thing. Unless I can back out. Can I back out of this? I'm guessing not. Yeah, I can. It's okay. We'll play through it like this and see how far we get. Let's see. Is any of the teams? Dallas is still in right now. Winnipeg's doing great. We beat Tampa Bay. Okay, so I'm a Florida Panthers fan. I know if you're a hockey connoisseur, you get a lot of hate, but I've been watching them since their inception. Yeah, I grew up down there, and I've just always followed them through their thick and thin. I was a Pavel Bure fan. I have a Van Beesbrook. Is it Van Beesbrook? Might be Van Beesbrook. What do you call it? Jersey. I've got a Huberdeau jersey. I've got a couple other jerseys, but yeah, I've been following for a while. Anyways, enough hockey talk. Let's get started on this playoffs. All right, Ron Bar. So this is kind of cool if you like. It lets you see like the hot and cold. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Reinhardt's pretty hot. Barkov, I love Barkov. He's a fantastic player. There's going to be a lot of hockey talks if you're not a hockey fan. I'm sorry. Hopefully you find this kind of cool, though. It's cool that they have mods or just like roster updates for these older games if you want to play. I know they have it for like Tecmo Bowl and stuff like that, too, if you're into football. But yeah, I'll drop a link to where I found this ROM hack. And if you have a copy of NHL 94 you want to update with the latest roster, you can do the same. Other than that, let's get started because it's going to be a little long if we're going to try and get through at least this series. That's probably the main goal of this one. But yeah, let's let her rip. Let her rip twice. All right, so yeah, you can see in the top left, you kind of have to run, lets you run 3 lines. Oops, I did not get that. And all right, that's offsides. This game actually, like, has really good emulation of series, so then you have to pick a line. We're going to stick with our, first line. And yeah, you tap A to kind of like, as the puck drops, you're supposed to get it. Let's see. So 16 is Barkov. 17 is Bennett, I think. We'll see it as they get penalties and stuff. All right, Reinhardt. I don't know the names of the Torontos by their numbers, but I do know most of the players in the NHL. Ooh. Bob getting the save. I'm also going to kind of be the play-by-play. Oh, there we go. Play-by-play announcer in this one. Let's pass it off. Pass it to Barkey. And offsides. Yeah, when I found out about this, I was like, yo, this is so sick. And then being able to play it like on the with the bezel. We'll do our third line. Third line. I don't know who our third line is. Actually, might be Marchand. All right. Yeah, 15 I think is Marchand. 88 is Schmidt. And then offsides again. The lines have changed a lot. Let's see. So yeah, in the top right, you can see it lets you pick a line, and that shows you kind of like their strength based off of their time. I'm like blown away how well. I can see why people love this game. All right, let's try and get it. No, oh, get a poke check. Get a poke. Get a poke. Get a poke. Get a poke. There we go. Breakaway, and we'll go to slapper. There we are. There we go. Pass it back to one of our wingers. Yeah, the numbers, I really just know, definitely know all the players on the teams, but their numbers, I know, like, for whatever reason, I remember A.H. Schmidt, I know Reinhardt is 13, I could tell you all their names. Yeah, I want to say 15 is Marchand, 19's to Chuck, we'll do third line. I don't know if you can hear the clicky-clackies, I'm playing on my arcade stick. I've been just, I don't know, there's something about playing these, oh god, they got a breakaway, thank god it was offsides. What was I going to say? Any game, like now, I don't know, I'm just in this retro era, really hardcore, it's funny, I'm playing so much retro stuff on the channel. Probably not the best shot, probably should have tried to one-time it. What is that for? I guess that was just a TV timeout or something? Probably not. I probably shouldn't have picked my third line, but what are you gonna do? All right. Boom! Oh, I thought I slapped it. So if you hold it, if you hold it up, you can charge your shot. If you tap it, you get a wrist shot. So you kind of got to play it like any other hockey game. Do our first line. Barkov should be rested up. Yeah, right now this series has been a little contentious. If you are watching the playoffs, I won't pretend to be. I'm the type of fan where I like all the teams. I'll be honest with you. Stick with the first line. Try and win this face-off. Barkov actually is. It's funny. They always make him. Oh, I think 3 is Jones. I don't know who 5 is off the top of my head. But Jones is like kind of our defenseman who's been getting a lot of goals. A lot of people are not a fan of Seth Jones, at least on the internet for the Panthers. Offsides. I don't know. I have varying opinions. I'm not a crazy sports fan. I want all players to be healthy. I want all hockey to be clean. The playoffs are, messy. There's been a lot of injury. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Nice, Bob. Bobrovsky is our goalie. I'll probably be referring to them. So if you're if you're not a sports fan, you're not a hockey fan, and you don't know the Panthers by name, it's probably going to be a little confusing, but I'll try and narrate as I go. Who knows? Maybe, there we go. Get the poke. Get the poke. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Yeah, it's funny. You can also do, like, Another interesting, you can clear the puck with C and kind of do it to like force a line change. I think if you're on the offense, you can just kind of shove it into the end zone. It's probably a little bit more important during the third period. Oh, that's going to be an icing. Unless we can get it. Nope. Oh, man, they laid out Reinhardt. But yeah, a lot of people are a little tribal, I think, with sports and with hockey in particular. You know, I like a good, healthy scrum. Ooh, breakaway with Barkov. Try to get the pass. Let's see. There we go. That probably would have been interference in a real game, but I will take it. What was that? Roughing? Elbowing? Interference? Charging. Aaron Ekblad. Oh my god, that is so relevant. Ekblad is... so we get a little Zamboni. We get a little TV timeout. We'll just run her back. Alright, so we're on the penalty kill. Let's see, we're going to do a little shorthanded goal. Ooh, there we go. Don't let Austin Matthews score. Extremely important. Yeah, the shorthanded goal. No. Toronto's been what is that? That's offside, so they give it back to him. Oof. Don't push in your own goal. Keep passing. We're going to keep going for these shorthanded attempts. Let's see what a wrist shot. Oh, man, off the crossbar. Off the crossbar. All right, so let's get back a little bit. Right winger. There we go. Nice little poke. So, yeah, poke checking. I say that a lot, especially. I actually have managed to still... I'll visit my family down there every once in a while. All right, we're off the power play. We're back to full strength. Bob, don't get out of the net. I try and see a couple games every year when I'm visiting my family. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like super nostalgic for me, especially like old games plus a sport I really like. It's got all the makings of... Ooh! Oh, I thought that went in. It's got all the makings of something I love. That. Keep it on sides. Bring it back. All right. We don't want to hit Stolars again. So, yeah. Rambling thoughts as always. I always seem to play games that require way more concentration than I anticipate. There we go. Boom. Oh. No, he was down. We could have gotten it. There we go. A little smacky. This game actually plays great on the stick. I think I was saying that earlier and got distracted. I'm just playing any games that only are a few buttons and one stick are like perfect for the arcade stick. So I never had the Genesis. I don't know if you would call it an arcade stick back in the day. Oh, that's going to be what? Goaltender interference? Hooking on a cable. Ooh, okay, so we're on the penalty kill now. I didn't see the hook, but making us pick our lines. Let's do our special teams number 1. Try and win the face-off with Barkov. I don't know if smacking it is the best. Ooh, don't want to let him get a shorthanded penalty. Oh, yeah, that's going to be what? I guess they'll call it charging, but it's probably interference. Roughing. I don't know that. Oh, my God, it's Ekblad again. All right, let's see. First line is the healthiest right now. Starting to wear down on their endurance. Oh, man, get it out of the zone. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. All right, Bob, let's clear that. Ooh, breakaway attempt. Ooh. And another smack. Backhanded shot. He goes for it. Yeah, this game plays great on the stick, though. Would recommend it if you are one who has a stick. The Genesis arcade stick... Yeah, just one of those things. I always had like the classic controller, but it felt right to play it like this. And I've been enjoying playing this old 16-bit, 32-bit stuff. I didn't mean to pick the third line there. On my arcade stick, my clicky-clacky boy. All right, so we're not on the power play anymore. We need to at least get one goal. I want to go down in the series. Right now we're... Oh, man, I cannot believe you saved that. All right, 12 seconds. Go, 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 go. All right, so now it's 4-on-4. I guess it was a 4-on-4, and now we're back to... they got 5 seconds left on their power play. We're moving through this. Yeah, 7 minutes actually probably is a good time for these. Would have been a little too quick otherwise. Let's see. More hockey stuff. More hockey stuff. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. Bob, get him out of there. There you go. That's something you'll never see. Goalie running around and passing it. 27. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. Might be Ekblad. Ekblad's... Well, I guess it's... I was thinking C is captain, but it's obviously center or forward. Oh, no! No! Bob with the save. Get him. Get him. Get him. Nice. Nice block. Let's clear it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Interesting. That'll be an icing if we would have let them tap it. I was trying to... You can do this where you kind of chuck it down ice and you'll do a line change. So you can see they're going off. Yeah, we get a nice little line change. Yeah, this feels so good on the stick. But yeah, so right now, this series in particular has been a... slashing. Seth Jones, yep, also very relevant. It's been a dirty series. We're going to do our PK2. So we're back on the power play. Or I guess we're on the penalty kill, rather. It's when... what is that? Tripping on them, right? Yeah, okay, so now it's 4-4. Bobby McMahon. I used to work with a guy named Bobby McMahon. I think that whenever they've been announcing it. Okay, the lines are both healthier in the third period. Stick with our first line. Little Barkov. It's been an aggressive series so far. Like I was kind of originally saying, I don't like seeing injuries. Oh, nice little shorthanded. It feels like, I think we're still shorthanded. No, I guess, actually, we're back to 4-on-4 because we both have a guy in the box right now. Going for it. Ooh. Go and get back in there. You also, when you have, I know. Ooh. Ho-ho. Laid him out. Oh, what is that? Offsides? Another penalty? Offsides, okay. Yeah. It's been a little bit of a dirty series. We had Bennett on the Florida Panthers. Had a nasty hit on their goalie Stolarz, I think game 1, which was pretty contentious. I was not happy to see that. I actually really liked Stolarz when he was on our team as a goalie last year. He did good work for us, and now he's the goalie of the Toronto Maple Leafs, but it's a really bad hit game 1 where Bennett came up behind him and hit him pretty hard and took him out of the game in a pretty nasty way, and he hasn't been able to return. So Toronto's been stuck playing their second string Wall, who's been, honestly, okay, so we want to run, let's see line, oh, I did not mean to do that. They're the team that is not the healthiest. We may try and chuck it down and do a line change if we can get it. Ooh, Bob's playing good. Bob's playing good. Didn't want to give that back to them. Oh, we also don't want everybody to be down there. Get the poke, get the poke. There it is. Let's see, Reinhardt, he's just going to take it in. And can he get it? Ah, no. This is a good game so far. We're going to go into overtime. Oh my gosh, how crazy. All right, third line, there we go. Get the pokies, come on, there we go. Thought we won that. Nice. Take him out, take him out. Boom. Oh man, thought he had it. But yeah, there's been Ekblad had some pretty nasty hits in the Tampa Bay series, which another offsides. So yeah, was not very good. Panthers are kind of known for being a dirty team. I'm not gonna say they aren't, but you have to follow your team, you know. But I like to see clean play. I don't like seeing anybody. I hate bad hits regardless of the team. I don't think the guys ever do it on purpose. A lot of people kind of think they do. A lot of people think the Panthers are the dirtiest team. And right now, with Matthew Tkachuk and Bennett and Brad Marchand from the Bruins we picked up right before. All right, so now we're in overtime. And if this is actual playoffs overtime, it should be that we just play. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to keep playing period, so it actually does model current playoff hockey pretty well. In the regular season, you just do a 5-minute overtime, and then you go to a shootout. In the playoffs, they changed it a few years ago. You play a full period, and you guys just play until one team gives up. It's kind of crazy. All right, we need to move on. We need to get past this game. We actually went into our first overtime the other night with Toronto. So kind of reminiscent of how it actually is. Oh, come on. Offsides again. For those who don't know, offsides when you have a player over the line, so the puck has to go first whenever you're traveling. So the player who has the puck, or you have to kind of punch the puck over the line and then tap it. You can't have somebody bring the puck over the line when there is a player across the blue line. So, see, I entered the goal first. Oh! I felt that one. Barkov is by Reinhardt and Ekblad. I like the little celebration they do. All right, so we're up 1 game. We're up 1 game in the series. Very nice. Oop, didn't mean to pause there. Very good. Very, very good. Hopefully that's how the game tonight goes. According to this one, we're on game... I think this is game 4 of the series. All right. I'm going to exit the game here. A little bit of playoff stats. And game number 2. Let's continue our playoffs. Going to jump right back in. Right back in. So this is game 2. Panthers lead. Right now the series is 2-1 as I call it. Hopefully we're able to beat them both in the game and in the series. If I'm being honest, that's offside. So yeah, right there was offsides because the puck came in and number 16 there on the Maple Leafs grabbed the puck while another player was over the line. So happens a lot in hockey. You'll just get pauses due to offsides, probably the most common. Oh man. Ooh, Schmidt going for the shot. Ooh, go, go, go. Get the wrist shots in. He's tied us up. Nothing. Yeah, offsides is pretty common reason for a timeout or for a face-off. Just because the guys are running around. It's also probably the most common reason. So yeah, you'll see the ref there on the top left. He raises his hand when they're offsides. So you have to bring it back over the blue line to prevent an offsides. But yeah, between face-offs and goalie interference, those are probably offsides and goalie interference are probably the most common reasons a goal gets taken back because the game needs to be stopped. If either of those things happen, offsides is not a penalty. It just causes a face-off, but a goal interference is a penalty. So if you couldn't have scored the goal reasonably, you need to... ooh, a lot of action in front of the net there. The gameplay. Ooh, get him. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought that was going in. Get up, Bob. Now, what was that? Face-off? I guess that was just because the puck got iced because Bob, the goaltender, held on to it for a little longer. Did not want to pick our third line there. We'll see if we can clear it and get them. We don't want our... Ooh, get it out of there. So, yeah, let's... Come on. There we go. So here I'm going to drop it down, and we're going to see if that gives us a line change. Looks like it did. Yeah, okay. So Schmidt's on the ice, and... Oh, no, Bob. It's up to you. Oh, my God, he tripped him. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this year, little topical hockey chat. I think... I don't know. I know the Panthers would love to go... back-to-back. Oh, God. Oh, man. We got lucky there. Doubling up. We've gone to the Stanley Cup for the last 2 years. We lost to Vegas the year before last, and then last year we beat the Edmonton Oilers in an incredible 7-game series. I felt bad for McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid in particular, because I think, he is the best player in the NHL. Let's see if we can get a little one-timer. Boom. Oh, I was hoping that one went in. But McDavid deserves a Stanley Cup. He's a... Oh, God, so you can see right there. Okay, so let's definitely not pick our first line. Let's try and keep him off the ice a little bit, at least until the next period comes up. Shouldn't have brought that back. Now they're all going to have to return so we don't get the offsides. Oh, come on. Come on, ref. That's tripping. Oh, no, Bob. Whew. Lucky we didn't get slapped on the rebound there. Just bring it in with Barkov. Don't get the offsides. How was that still offsides? I guess it bounced back a little bit beforehand. But, okay, so third line. Let's stick to the first line. Yeah, McDavid's an incredible player. I think he deserves a Stanley Cup. I think a lot of people would agree with that. And Canada, they're the founders of the sport. I'd love for them to have a team that makes it to the end, but I got to root for my boys. Oh, no, Bob. Very nice. He's playing great. Oh, here we go. Reinhardt. He's going in. Oh. Into the first one. Another exciting period. Very, very exciting. Let's run it back. I love how it shows the other teams playing in the background during the playoffs. That's really cool. This is super fun, honestly. I have this on one of my retro handhelds, and probably going to be just playing this at night before I pass out, because it's simple controls, There's something about a simple game. All right, so all of our lines are renewed, rather. Some of us playing a simple game, being able to relax and being, you're not grappling with a lot of controls. It's simple stuff, but it lets you focus on the gameplay. That's the beauty of retro stuff. All right. They're going to get a man advantage until we touch the puck, but thankfully we touched it, so that must be on us. Slashing, Sam Reinhart. Send him to the box. Oops, did not mean to pause there. Keep on running it. Very nice. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Oh. All right. Oh, man. Ekman Larson. He was actually on our team last year. Oh, they went up. That's a little bit of our fault. We knocked him kind of into the net, and he dropped the puck. So, Toronto having hands. Oof. Ooh, get it out of there. Get it out of there. Let's just run it in. Let's just run it down. We got Seth Jones. Little shot. He loves his kind of right wing, or his like back right shots rather. He's not a wingman, but trying to play this as best we can. Boom, give him the shot. Oh, we are on the board. Lundell, assisted by Marchand. Yeah, so as you can tell, it is. I mean, obviously, none of these players were in the NHL in '94, but Marchand, yeah, got traded right before the playoffs for. Man, what a crazy thing. Brad Marchand is one of those players who I've always disliked, mostly for his antics. I think there was a survey, almost was offsides, by like all the players in the NHL, and they all voted for like who's your least favorite player or the player you like to play against the least. And I think it was like a vast percentage of them said that Brad Marchand was their least favorite to play against. Let's see if we can get a little quick shot. Oof. Nice shots on goal. It'd be cool if you had the shots on goal. Some of the newer games have that. Like, you can see hits and shots on goal and stuff. There we go. Our boys are playing good. Don't run it in. Just getting pucks on net, as they say. Getting pucks on net. But, yeah, Brad Marchand, the licking that he did of other players' faces as kind of like a way to psych them out was really gross. And just the fact that he, like, checks the living heck out of people because he's a bit shorter in stature some of the other players. He's kind of known for just hitting super, super hard. So what was that? I was slashing? Hooking? Probably hooking if I had to take a guess. Holding. Huh, I didn't even see that. All right, send him to the box. We're on the power play. Looks like our first line is the one that's doing our best. Barkov. Panthers always pick Barkov. He's got like a 56% or a 60%, probably 56% face-off win percentage, so usually end up playing those guys the most. But yeah, when they traded Brad Marchand to my team, oh my god, I was so upset because he's such a nasty player, but he's been really good for us. He's calmed down a little bit over the years. He's still a little whiny. In my opinion, no. I do have my opinions. And everybody, I think, is entitled to those when it comes to sports. But yeah, I just didn't like him as a nasty player. So when they traded him, I was like, oh my god, we're going to have the nastiest team in the NHL. Tkachuk's very unliked. Bennett is particularly unliked. We're kind of known for being a dirty team. And when we got Marchand, it was just adding to the Rat Pack, as they call us. Ooh, all right, this is not good. This is going to be a 6-on-5. We just need to touch it. All right, so it's going to be another power play hooking on Aaron Ekblad. Yeah, Ekblad, God, he has not been... I don't know. He's a vintage player for the Florida Panthers. He actually got a 20-game suspension for substance use. They said it was like a PED. He swears it was something that his trainer was... God, it's going to be offsides. His trainer gave him. He didn't realize it was a banned substance, but that's what they all say, right? That's what they all say. Nice. Won the face-off. Got it to Seth Jones. Yeah, I don't know. It's just some of the players, I stare at their numbers a lot more, so I recognize them off the top of my head. That's second period, so we're going to go into the power play. Or on the power play, rather. Or on the penalty kill. Running through it. Keeping it up. Our special teams. Lost the face-off. Get in there. Oof, that could have been bad. That could have been a bad play. Ooh, nice. That is likely going to be icing, though. Actually, there might not be icing on the power play. I forget how that works. And so I know most of the rules in hockey, but sometimes they get a little muddy, or especially when you're trying to call it on the ice. Some things are pretty apparent. Like offsides, it's kind of hard to tell when you get it, but the more you watch hockey, you get a little bit more familiar with what constitutes it. Oh, no! Nice. Oh, what is that? Oh, God. Oh, man. Does this mean we're... Okay, it looks like it's Lois Serenen. We're going to want to do... I don't want to do our second team here. Give the first line a break. First special team a break. We got to score a goal here so that we don't go into overtime again. Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, it's been really fun to watch it this year, especially the last couple of years watching the Panthers. That's going to be icing. Icing, for those who don't know, is when you pass it from one offensive zone to behind the net of the other offensive zone. They do that and you face it off down there because there's a couple, what do you want to call it? Not penalties, but like face-off things. Oh, no. Couple different things that will cause a face-off. One of them is icing. Another one is delay of game. Probably, I don't know if it's necessarily controversial, but it's probably one of the penalties you least like to see. I don't like to see them on either teams because it's kind of sucks, right? Like, delay of game is kind of like what it sounds like. Ooh, did not want to check Bob there. Ooh, get back. Oh, thank God he's back up. Keeps going down. All right. Pass it. That was stupid. I shouldn't have passed it backwards. I was hoping it was going to send it forward. I guess I have to hit C to do that. I'll send it in the first line. Oops, second line. Get our checks. But yeah. Oh, I thought that was it. That was a good one. Oh, no. Another breakaway. Bob. Oh, man. He's saving like crazy. He is saving like mad. Oh, that's going to be tripping, right? Yep. Tripping. Sometimes, yeah, you can kind of give like a poke check or a shove with, I think it's the B button. It's different on my controller than what it was on the original Genesis, so I'm translating on the fly here. All right, we can see if we can get a shorthanded goal. Ooh, nope. We're going to, all right, keep it in. Oh, no, another breakaway. Bob, do it. Nice. All right. Oh, that's BS. That's got to, what, be boarding or something? No, I guess it was actually just raising his hand for offsides. Oof. There it is. Go, go, go. Another one. This is awesome. Oh, man. But yeah, this year for the Panthers, I don't know. Last year, I didn't think last year was their year, but they played incredibly. And they, just had a great series overall. So it was their year. I didn't know if they were going to be able to beat the Oilers, but through the magic of hockey, they did. This year, I'm not sure. I feel like we actually have a better team in terms of players, but our cohesion is, we kind of had a lot of, oh God, what was that for? Is that me? Slashing on Boquist. All right. Jesper Boquist. We traded out a lot of kind of like our kind of guys who were with the Panthers for a bit. So we had like Lomberg, we had Ekman Larsson, who was a new addition for the team, but played really well for us and had really good meshing with them. But we picked up a lot of new players for the series, like Marchand, Samoskevich was kind of like a raise up that we had. Huberdeau, we lost a couple. We lost him right before we went into. We lost him a couple years ago. Les Gudis. So a lot of the guys who were kind of like the core of the Florida Panthers have been traded off. And so this season was like a lot of new lines, a lot of new player relationships. And while we did play pretty good, we had a lot of injuries going into the postseason, and they all kind of like, everybody got healthy right there at the end. We're trying to prevent offsides here. Ooh, I thought that was one. I thought it was a good one-timer. But yeah, you would looking at our stats, you see we have, Bennett, Marchand, Carter Verhaeghe, Reinhardt, who was like one of the best goal scorers in the NHL last season. So many really good players, but they just don't seem to have, oh, nice save. They just don't seem to have the cohesion. We're going to try and stop the icing. And behind the net, they just don't seem to have the cohesion that they did last season. They've been kind of struggling to score in particular, which is kind of like the main thing of hockey, right? So Toronto's been putting the heat on us. I think they may want it maybe they don't want it more. I think all teams want it the same. You know, every team wants to win as much as they can, regardless of the sport, especially like whatever is your crowning jewel of your sport when it comes to like your playoff season, which is the Stanley Cup in hockey's case. But Toronto hasn't won it in a very, very long time. And Canada really wants to win. I think they know that all of Canada really wants to see them succeed. Toronto is like one of the biggest fan bases in terms of hockey. They're one of the original 6 teams, so they just have a big fan base. I think they feel that. They have a really good team this year. Mitch Marner, Tavares, Austin Matthews, their goalie Stolarz, who unfortunately is injured right now. I'm hoping he gets back to health sooner than later. It never feels good to beat a team with their second string goalies or without like some of their heavy hitters playing. You know, you want to. For me, I just want to see all the players playing the way they were during the regular season, and I just want to see like who truly is the best at full strength. Winning otherwise kind of feels cheap, and I know maybe players feel differently. They'll take any advantage they can get. Dude, you can't just be running out there. You're gonna get enough sides. But I don't know. I just want to see them win on their own merit. The last few seasons, we like really won in like very difficult ways. Nice little shot there. We got to get a goal. We can't go into double overtime. Oh no! Oh no! You got it. Oof! You got to be careful with those rebounds. Bob sometimes in real life can be. Oh man! There's a perfect example. And Nice takes it for him. All right. So they're going up. Series is 1-1. I'm feeling like the real series here. How fun. And Joseph Woll. Okay, so he's their goalie right now. Usually it's a Stolarz, but there's no way that... I downloaded this a few weeks ago, so there's no way that it's updated. They're probably just playing him because he is their second string, and you gotta balance your goalies out. You don't want to have your goalie play every single game. They get tired, right? And especially it's just difficult playing night after night after night at playoff hockey. It's just super intense. So they like him, switch him out. Right now, our second string is Vanacek, who has not been, definitely better than me. It's another offsides. So I don't want to say, his numbers aren't great. He had a couple of good wins for us during the regular season, but not a second string we can play. We kind of were known for... So our main goalie, Bobrovsky, he had... How do you want to call it? We've had an interesting relationship with him throughout his tenure with the Florida Panthers. He was, I believe, at one point he won the... Oh, I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. He won like the trophy that they give to like the best goalie or the best defensive player. I may be misrepresenting that, but he won an award for it a few years ago. And when we bought him, or when we when he joined the Panthers, the contract that he signed was representative of how good he was when he was playing for it's either the Jackets or it might have been the Jets. I want to say it was the Columbus Blue Jackets though. And then we got him, and then we just kind of had like a really bad team. We just were trading lines. Bill Zito, our general manager, was in the midst of kind of reforming the team in a way, and it took 5 or 6 years. Barkov's been with us the entire time. We picked him up as a first-round draft pick many years ago, and he is a Panther through and through. One of the nicest guys, I think, on the ice. Very rarely see him fighting. He doesn't play dirty. Soft-spoken guy, and just, really shows his expertise and his leadership through his play on the ice, which I respect a lot. But Bob just he was just struggling for many, many years. And then a couple years ago, when we seemed to get it together, he had a kid, and then he just got this dad energy. And he's been this unbelievable goalie, which has been really cool to see. So he kind of, for a long time, I was like, man, and it kind of was represented by the team too. All right, let's get in there. Oh, come on. Where... Back to the earlier point, the Panthers were kind of known for playing like 2 to 3 of their goalies at a time. We had a really good goalie, really good second. We had Stolarz for a little bit, who's currently the like the main goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ooh, there it is. A little backhand shot from Lundell. This is by Marchand and Loisterinen. All right, we're going to run in with our first line again. But, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, once we started to kind of get our game together and figure out these lines, figure out everything, Bill Zito made some good trades. The Panthers really came into their own, and after watching them lose for 25 years, to watch them win was a really cool feeling. But on that note, we had, Spencer Knight was our second string for a while, this young kid, phenomenal talent. I think he's on the Blackhawks now. I could be wrong there. He recently got traded. I think he's playing first line somewhere, but young guy, has a great career in front of him. And we played him a lot. So in the playoffs, we were kind of the team that was playing like 2 goalies. And at one point, we even played 3 different goalies during a series, which is almost unheard of to have, 3 goalies deep in terms of 3 really good goalies on our team. So it was a little bit unusual, but now that Bob's been playing unreal and Vanacek, our current second string, is not great. He's been seeing more play because we really don't want to bring in Vanacek. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if we play him tonight for Game 4 because Bob has been playing every single game and he's probably getting pretty tired. You don't want to play... They can lose 2 more games. Oop. That's a face-off. We'll go with we're on the power play, so let's do our healthier line here. But yeah, you don't want to play your first. You don't want to play your second string goalie on a game where it can knock you out of the series. But kind of going back to an earlier point, other bad penalties, delay of game. I forgot to cover that. Kind of typical SpockPlays fashion. Delay of game is a penalty in hockey where so right now we're on the blue, we're in the neutral zone, they call it. Come on, get in there. If the player shoots the puck into the crowd, which can only happen because they have nets behind the goal net, mostly to prevent people from dying in the crowd and getting hit by a 2 or 1.5 pound piece of rubber at 90 miles an hour. They have nets up behind the goal, but if the puck goes off into the crowd in the neutral zone, it's called delay a game, and it's a penalty. And I would say, I'm not going to speak for NHL players because I never was one and never will be one. I'm a little too old for that now. Heading into the second period. I don't think they ever actually do a delay of game penalty intentionally because it's really easy to spot. It's not like one of those where you're like, did that accidentally, go out? They always call it. And, it's a 2-minute minor, which sucks. If you're unfamiliar with the way penalties work in hockey, you have minors and majors, and then you have kind of ejections. So a minor penalty is one that puts you on the power play. You're down for 2 minutes, and so the other team will have an advantage for those 2 minutes, which usually gives you an advantage on scoring. And if the other team scores during that period, the penalty ends, and the player comes back onto the ice. In the terms of a major, which is usually like a hit to the head or just something kind of egregious on the ice, the offending player will go to the penalty box for 5 minutes. Oh, man. Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Gosh. All right. Tied it back up. They got hands today. Probably should have picked our line, though. Wasn't as tired there. But yeah, if you have a major penalty, the main difference beyond it being 5 minutes is that the opposing team can score as many goals during that period as they're allowed to. It doesn't end the penalty like it does with a minor penalty. So a lot of times a major is a huge setback because they can score multiple goals during that time. And it just sucks when you get a major, especially because usually it means somebody got hurt. You never want to see that, yada yada. Also, it's more likely to score. So a little bit more hockey trivia. All right, let's see if we can rush this guy in. I think this is offsides. Bummer. We need to score another goal here. We don't want to go down in the series. Trying to get it. There we go. Barkov gets it. Let's just slap it in. Yeah, you really got a one-timer at two, getting these breakaway shots. Breakaway shots, actually, these goals are a little bit better at the breakaway blocks. Breakaway shots are a huge problem in hockey. A breakaway is kind of when There's nobody between you and the goalie when it comes to a shot. You kind of just get like basically a penalty shot in that case. Oh man, off the crossbar. We got super lucky there. All right, here. So this is a breakaway right here. Barkov went for it. He doesn't do it. We're going to send it around the back. Oof, not what I was trying to do. That will be an icing if they touch it, but we touched it first. Pass it to the wrong player. Oh, how did that not go in? Come on, man. Come on. BS. Gotta take them when you can get them, you know. Oof. There we go. Reinhardt taking it in. One-timer. Ah. Pass it to the wrong boy there. Oh, man. Yeah, I love the updates they've done for this. They have all the new logos, all the new players. I think there's updated mechanics for the game, too. Barkov. Oh. Went for a backhand there, and he missed. I gotta remember when I'm on the defense. There's a button to boost, and I'm not using to the best of my abilities. All right, Reinhardt, right wing. This little... Oh! I wasn't even going for that one. Barkov assisted by Reinhardt. They were just sleeping on it. I think we both thought, our first line is in the mud. Let's try and keep them off the ice as long as we can, at least. There's only a couple seconds left, so... Here we go, and can we get another goal? No, we cannot. We give it a good shot. Give it a good shot. So we're up in the period. Going into the third. A little Zamboni that comes by, too. All right, third period. We're up 1. Let's see if we can keep the advantage. But yeah, I love that they have the new logos in the middle. Like all of the player profiles and stuff. It's just really cool. Nice little touches for a game that a lot of people love and keep want to play, you know? It's fun just to... Because at the end of the day, these character models aren't changed. That's the benefit of being able to do that. Ooh. I'm not sure what that was for. Yeah, like... And here we are playing... I forget the name of the song. I believe it is a common song in the Jewish faith. But they do actually play this a lot during the hockey game. Oh. Alright. There we go. Laid him out. Didn't get a penalty. It's good stuff. Bob with a nice save. And we're running it down. It's funny. So I used to watch basketball a lot because, you know, being a Panthers fan, when I lived down there, the Miami Heat were not terribly far away. And for a long time, you know, if you're a hockey fan, you'll remember when we had we had Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and God, was it LeBron? I'm forgetting off the top of my head now, but we had like just some of the best players in the NBA, and that was just a really fun time to watch it. I was fortunate enough to go and watch a couple of games live. Wow, that dream team. All right, so there's the button I need to be using for the boost. That's gonna be offsides. But yeah, just basketball. The thing about hockey I like is hockey's like a crazy sport. They let these guys fight. They're like on the ice, running around, flying. They're going faster than any other. Sleeping a little corner shot there, a little high. They're going faster than any other team. You know what I mean? They're on they're on ice skates, right? So they have a mile per hour advantage. That's going to be offsides. In terms of the speed they're going, it's brutal. These guys are hitting each other. There's none of this, you know. In the NBA, there's a lot of like trying to pull penalties, and a lot of guys kind of like in soccer, where, you know, maybe they're exaggerating a bit on the injuries they're taking. Not to say they don't take real injuries. People definitely get hurt in all sports. So there we go. I'm going to boost into that. And we're going to try and wrap it around. Nope. No bones. But yeah, that's the thing I like about hockey. To me, it's always felt like a super real sport. These guys are yelling at each other, cursing at each other. Oh, where was your goalie, dude? Oh, they pulled him. I wonder if it automatically does that. So yeah, in hockey, that's another thing, too, that happens. With a couple minutes left in the game, oftentimes a team will pull their goalie to get a man advantage on the ice. In hockey, you always have to have 6 players on the ice, no more. But you're allowed to have less, obviously, during a penalty. So a lot of teams right now, you can see there are 6 players on the ice. And they'll do that to try and get an advantage and keep it in the opponent's end zone. End zone's not the end. There we go. Another goal. This one's on us. We're going up 2-1. A lot of funny rules in hockey, to say the least. Is that going to be offsides? Yep. As I said, yeah, offside's kind of the most common reason that you'll see teams have to go back to the face-off. All right, and so they should solve their goalie here. They have to basically have... they may not pull their goalie again, to be honest. It's kind of over and getting swept. Never feels good. Oops. All right. Stars of the game, Lundell, Bobrovsky, and Austin Matthews. Little celebration. Like the players kind of stuck there in the midst of it. Like to pretend maybe he's trying to cause a ruckus. But yeah, I don't know. I've always had a fondness for hockey. A lot of it just growing up. But also just due to the visceral nature of the sport. Just nothing like it. There's no other sport where you're allowed to like commit battery for just like a few minutes every game. All right, so we're up 2-1. We got to win 2 more to win the series. We're going to keep running through this. See how far we can get. All right. Back on the ice. Feeling great on this arcade stick, too. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it if you can find a good one. Oof. That was almost a bad... Yeah, we actually had a couple of games where we started kind of rough like that, too, where... Ooh. We got scored on almost immediately. Which is the worst feeling in the world in the first period. Tripping, boy. Oh, maybe it wasn't tripping. I guess it was just, not sure why we got a face up there, if I'm being honest. Maybe just to give one of the players a break. All right. I think, too, if you use... So I'm playing this on RetroArch. I think you can actually do net play. I know there's, like, a big community of people out there who, like to play this, like, competitively. I'm not sure if you can do that with this game, like over the internet, but I think you can. I think people still like regularly play each other in this game, which is super cool. Just love seeing old technology reused, especially old programming. You know, these games were a work of art. They put a lot of a lot of effort into making these the best that they could be, and it shows. You know, when games like this still have staying power this late. Almost 30 years after this game came out. Okay, so we actually have the advantage here. So as long as we control the puck, we'll have a man advantage. So we're allowed to pull our goalie because the way it works is if there's a penalty on the play, the second the opposing team who is not on the penalty touches it, they call the whistle, but which means that you can basically pull your goalie without any fear that you're going to get scored on because the second the... Oh, that was stupid. The enemy team does score. The opposing team scores. The penalty will begin, so you'll see that a lot too. Little short-term man advantages. All right, we're keeping it in. Ooh, off the crossbar, passing it to nobody. I thought that was gonna be offsides. Oh, what? Off the crossbar again. They're getting lucky. Oh, man. Yeah, this just gives me the excitement. I haven't, like I said, the new... Oh, man. Short-handed goal. Oh. You hate to see it. That sucks. Short-handed goal is... The opposing team scores when they are on the power play. So on a 4-on-5, they scored on us right there. It's fairly uncommon. It happens. There's definitely happens a lot during the season. We kind of, for a little period there, were like the leading short-handed goal scorers in the NHL. But... it's extremely embarrassing when it does happen, to say the least, because you basically got scored on with one less player than the enemy team, the opposing team. I gotta stop saying the enemy team. Sounds like we're in war. I mean, it's a little bit of war, though, I guess. Come on, let's get this face off. Boom. No luck. No such luck. Oh, man. Ooh, no penalty either. Very nice. Let's take it. Ooh, how did we not get that? How do we not pick that puck up? Oh, man. Nice save. And we're running it down. Oof. Little high, little high. And there we go. Little speed boost. Oh, so you have to tap it. I see that now. You got to tap C to get your kind of speed burst into skate. End of the first. Some good hockey here so far. Some good virtual hockey, to say the least. All right. Yeah, I love being able to play this stuff. I've talked about it like ad nauseum at this point, but with these bezels, with the scan lines, like 60 FPS or whatever you want to call it. It just feels so good. It feels like a great way to play these games in the modern era. Definitely got some other cool stuff planned for the Holodeck hour. A little bit more retro stuff. I don't think that's ever going to stop on the channel. I saw the stat. Go! Don't want to check our own goalie, that's for sure. Saw this stat. What's going on there, buddy? Yeah, it's gonna be offsides. Oh, barely not. Ooh, thought that might have been it. We need to score. I don't want to let him go up again. Oh, Bob, you're so out of position. Penalty on us. Let's get possession. Let's get possession. Let's get possession. Oh, God. Let's get it. Okay, there we go. Who is that on? Slashing on Nate Schmidt. Come on, dude. You know better than that. Oop. Keep thinking start is to accelerate past that screen, but it is not. It is A. But yeah, the stat I read was, I think it was a Steam stat that they put out that something like 60% of people playing Steam games are playing games that are 6 years or older, which is kind of like a crazy stat, especially when you consider the rate of games. Oh, I guess there was nobody there to pass to. Oh. Come on. All right, who is that on? Oh, it's on us again, so we're going to be... Okay, we really got to be careful here. We're going to go down 3 men, which is really bad. That's when you get... This is when dangerous stuff happens. Nico Sturm. Ugh. See, there you go. Nico Sturm. He's on our team. I mentioned that in the Xanadu Next playthrough. There's a guy named Sturm. The last name is Sturm, and here you get to see I was not lying. But yeah, on the Steam stats stuff, it's kind of crazy to think, right? The pace at which games come out, and most people, like a majority of people, are playing games that are like old, that didn't come out recently. I'm very much of the opinion that there's just, oh God, good save. We really got to be careful here. We're back to 4-on-5. Bob, you got to get up. All right, he's gonna freeze it. I'm very much of the opinion that yeah, you can't play every good game that comes out, and just the rate of good stuff coming out is crazy, but you can go back and you can just really find some I want to say gems of age past, but just good old games. We'll use that term. Good old games. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of fun stuff to be played, especially stuff that you may have never played that if you would have had the money as a kid, or maybe just weren't exposed to for whatever reason when it came out. There's just so much out there. Part of that is, oh man, get it in there, get it in there. Oh no, breakaway. Oh, Bob, it's up to you. Nice save, nice save. I don't know. It kind of goes with the, so right now, let's look at our second line. A lot of games are subscriptions, for lack of a better term, and there's a lot of subscriptions to provide you with games, things like PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, and you really don't end up owning games, right? That was a weird way to shoot the puck. But with that, right, I mean, if you're playing Game Pass and you're keeping up, now, not to say that I will pick up Game Pass maybe once a year, and I'll try and get like some of their cheap trials where you can get like 3 months for $1 or something like that, just to play some games that are on Game Pass. But I don't like feeling rushed. I don't like feeling rushed with games, and I don't like feeling that I don't own a game. I'd rather just have a game, own it, and be able to play it at my own pace. I don't know. When I feel like I'm on a timer, it just takes the fun out of it for me. It's kind of like borrowing games or renting games back as a kid, like when you're renting a game from a friend, and maybe if they're kind enough to let you rent it, or let you borrow it while they're still kind of playing it. There's this notion that you kind of got to get through it, maybe a little bit faster than you would be playing at your own pace. Some people don't have that problem. Some people play one game at a time and they just smash through it. Or if they rent a game, or if it's on Game Pass, they only play stuff that's there. And if I had that capability, I'd be a happier man. But unfortunately, I play way too much crap, as you can see by the crazy number of games that are on this channel. But yeah, I just like to play stuff at my own pace. Especially old stuff. Nobody's bothering you. Nobody even knows what's going on. Just like being able to do things. Take it as slow or as fast as you want. That's going to be offsides. Good series so far here. Our NHL 94 2025 playthrough. It would be really fun to do a full, like, just a full series of this, right? Like playing through a full season and doing all that stuff. But that would be a... I am 100% sure there are people out there who have channels just dedicated to that. Ah, man. Fortunately, if I had all the time in the world, I would do all the things I wanted. Do all this. Oof, that's high sticking. What? Come on. Come on, that definitely felt like high sticking. Come on. There we go. Oh, I thought that pass was in. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice little check. Healthy little check. We're swerving. Oh. There we go. Let's keep it in. Keep it in. Oh. Yeah, being able to, like, buffer these inputs, too, and you get to, like, give it a nice, healthy, like, you know, really mash that button. Feels so good on an arcade stick. All right. Oh, what is that? What is that? Interference? Tripping. Off to the box for you. Off to the box. All right, let's do... Let's stick with our second line. Very nice. Oop, not very nice. Let's bring it back with offsides, off row face-off win in the offensive zone. Here we go. Barkov wins the face-off. He loses the face-off. Barkov get out of the offensive zone, and we're running it back. Guys, what are you doing? Come on, man. We got to play together. We got to play as a team, you know? Can't be doing stuff like that. You guys are professional players. I like the guy in the penalty box just watching. So much good attention to detail in these games. All right, Seth, bring it in. Bring it in. Ooh, man, if we would have had the guy right there. He's going to freeze it. That would have been a good chance for a goal. Man, we are down. So we're probably going to pull our goalie here any second for the advantage. I'm guessing it automatically does that. Maybe not if you're down one. Maybe not if you're down one. Hopefully not if you're down one, because we just got a breakaway there. All right, keep it rolling. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. Skate, skate, skate. All right. All right, we got to play this smart. We got to play this smart. We're on the power play. Oh, yeah, that's why we're not playing the goalie for sure. Ah, come on. All right. Oh, man. Hey, no checking, Bob. No checking the goalie. All right, guys. Go, go, go. Pull the goalie. We got to go for it. Okay. Come on. No. Yeah, and I guess they don't pull the goalie. Oh, man. What are we going to do? 4, 3, 2, 1 from across the ice. Man, Toronto wins. Proper. It's funny they're playing wall. It's actually very much like the series right now. They're not playing Stolarz at all. Maybe Stolarz got traded last second. Yeah, I didn't keep up too much with the trades as it pertained to Toronto. All right. Let's see. So what's 2-2 in the series? Oof. Oof. Let's keep running them. All right. Getting a little deep in the series now. Game 5. All right. We gotta win this for our boys. If I lose the series here, how are they gonna feel in real life? Oof. What is that? There's offsides, I guess. Oh, Bob. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's out of position. He's out of position. All right. Let's take it in, boys. All right, we're going to hold back. Oh, man. Barkov, how'd you miss that pass? There it is. What? What? Do the instant replay. That was in. That was in. Guys, gotta stay up. Oh, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Gotta wait. All right, let's bring it back around. All right, we're going to pass it back. Shoots. Oh, nice shot, Barkov. Nice shot. Oh, man. Now, one thing I am wondering... Not been paying attention, but... Okay, yeah, so they do change it. The logo in the middle to indicate that you are playing away or home. One thing I haven't noticed either, though, is actually if they switch the jerseys. I've not been paying attention to that. So this is our... away jersey. I think. Actually, these might be our home jerseys. I say that. I always get them confused. Usually, like, they're just invert colors, so, like, white dominant, red dominant. All right, so we want to do line 3. They're the healthier ones right now. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That was an easy steal. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, bad rebound. Don't just give him free shots. Don't give him free shots. We're going to take Bob out of the net. So, yeah, going to be considered nice. We'll do the third line. Or the second line, rather. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah. Ooh. Weird shot there. I'm excited to play more stuff like this. I feel like I'm going to be playing a lot of stuff on the stick here on the channel. I'm trying to think what the next game would be. What is that for? Offsides? Oh, must have been a guy across the blue line at the top there. Do the third line. There's just so much fun stuff to play. Actually, now that I say that, it's definitely going to be some shmups on the stick here soon. Some new ones, some old ones. I've picked up some really good old, new remakes, so I feel like if you're this deep in the episode and you're also interested in shmups and you like Sega Genesis hockey with 2025, you're my type of person. If you're the type of person who loves hockey and you also love shmups, I think we're friends, and I'm happy that you're watching this, because those are my types of people with interdisciplinary interests. Little high. But, yeah. I recently picked up a little game called Under Defeat. Probably going to be seeing that here on the channel. I don't know if it'll be terribly soon. I kind of suck at it. I kind of suck at all shmups now. It's another kind of new... Ooh, yeah. Offsides. It's another new kind of niche hobby for me to get into, if you consider different game genres. Niche hobbies. Shmups seem to have their own kind of community, though. But Under Defeat's really cool. It's like a helicopter shooter, kind of like Zero Gunner. No scores there in the first. Let's keep running through it. But, yeah, really cool helicopter shooter with this cool kind of rotation aim shot mechanic. Suck at it right now. I think it originally was for the Dreamcast. Got re-released for the Xbox 360, but in February. They put out a nice port. I don't want to call it a remaster, but it has some new features. And so I've been playing that. Really good. Crimson Clover. I've been playing that a little bit. Phenomenal. Dononpachi Resurrection. And, I'm not going to pronounce this right, but Murishima. It's the one with the bugs. It's a cave shooter with the bugs. Been playing that a bit, too. So, all feel really good on the stick. I don't know. Those will probably be Holodeck Hour episodes similar to this one, where I'm practicing, you know. A little chatty, a little practice. Let's see. We'll do a third line. But I do have a blast when I'm playing them. I think I mentioned in my last episode, but I did actually... Steel Empire will be another one we'll be playing on the channel. That one probably might be the first one, just because it's a little bit easier than the other ones. I was able to once you see it on... Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. We are so lucky to not get on the puck there. Let's pass it back. Nope. We're not going to pass it back. We're just going to lose it. And then give them an odd man rush. Oof, we got lucky there. There we go. Let's pick it up. No such luck. No such luck, my friends. Oh. Oh, man. What is that? Looked like a bad hit. Slashing. Yeah. On Tavares. Oh. I mean, we are on the power play. You'd love to see it. Come on. We need to win this one. We need to get up. Really can't say get up early either, because we're kind of deep into the second here. Come back around, pass it back. Oh, there we go. Offsides, yeah. Checking a dude in the face and then running off with it. It sucks. Man, we're on the power play. We need to score here. Come on. Let's set it up. Let's see if we can set it up kind of in modern hockey style. There should be a guy goes off to the left. We want to pass it back and forth. They're kind of crowding the mid zone. All right, what are we going to do here? We're going to take a little slow. Boom. All right, there it is. There it is. That's a little proper. little proper power play situation. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Probably should be checking it down ice too, establishing our forecheck a little bit better, but I'm kind of playing it more arcadey, more like I'm not a professional hockey player. Right, so we're bringing it in. We're pausing. Oh, there it is. I knew it. Barkov assisted by Ekblad. Okay, so Marchand is 63, Ekblad is 5. I don't know who, oh, 15 is, the Chuck is 17, 15. Might be Lundell. Might be Lundell. Oh, back to back. Yeah, 15 is Lundell. There you go. Yeah, Lundell's actually been out for a little bit too, so we just got him back, which is good to see. All right, little twofer. They're back to back. Oh, come on, BS. All right, there we go. Pass to Chuck. He sends it back. Ooh, in the neutral zone, offsides. We'll do, yeah, second line. Or third line, rather. Very good. Passing it up. And I have to wait a sec. Yeah, so if you know me in real life, which I'm assuming none of you do, but like I said, if you like shmups and hockey, there might be a future for us. Smack the crap out of them. I'll go with the third line. A hockey stat that I repeat all the time, because it's true, statistically at least, is that it's a much higher percentage of a goal being scored in hockey right after another goal. It's kind of just like a mental thing. Hockey, like a lot of sports, is very much a game driven on emotions. Game driven on emotions and kind of like, you know, heat of the moment. Things get heated. Players get, ooh, nice save. People, they get in each other's heads. Good shot. We should try and be, it doesn't really seem like there's a big benefit to kind of establishing the forecheck in this. Well, that's not true. Establishing a forecheck's never a bad thing, but to kind of chucking it down ice to kind of get your players in there. But there we go, still offsides. Yeah, anyways. Goals are much more likely to be scored right after another goal. It's just like a very high percentage of it happening compared to any other time during the game. But yeah, and then more hockey lingo. Oh, I thought that was a good chance there. Forecheck is when you have the puck, establishing the forecheck in hockey is kind of when you're able to keep the puck in the offensive zone and keep shots on the net. So establishing good forecheck's really important. It's basically like setting up your off. Oh God, Austin Matthews. So he's 34. Good to know. You always want to have a good forecheck. You always want to be keeping it in the offensive zone as long as possible, and you want to keep rotating your players so that you tire out the enemy. There I go again. The opposing team. Hooking on Toronto. All right, that's good for us. Looks like both of our lines are good. But yeah, good forecheck usually, you know, is a good part of any game. Sometimes you just get lucky bounces. All right, let's see. So here we're setting up the forecheck, right? We're lining up. Players are circling around. Pass and shoot. And they send it out. I'm like, this game is awesome. This is like more than I've played. I've played like a couple of games. I haven't really played like a solid hour, you know, of this since I downloaded this ROM hack and patched it with my, of course, legally owned NHL 94 Genesis dump. But I'm just feel like I'm watching hockey. It's really getting me jazzed for the game later too. All right, we're gonna set up. Running it back and forth. Don't hit me. Stay in the zone. Hey, come on. Oh, Seth Jones, no. Go. Get in front of it. So yeah, there I was able to get the boost. And we're going to stop the icing. A little side shot. Kind of unlikely for that to go through. What are you going to do? First line looks good. Come on. keep it in their zone. We want to keep it off them as long as we can. No such luck. Oh, it could have been a bad moment for us. All right, we're just going to go here. Here, let's check it. Switch the line. So yeah, that's me trying to kind of... That's a very common thing you'll see in hockey too. So when the neutral zone is crowded, and like you're just having a hard time getting kind of into your opponent's kind of end zone, offensive zone. Oh my gosh. Guys, come on. Oh my gosh. That was an empty net. I should have just shot. You'll, yeah, so they'll usually, like, if the neutral zone control is really good by the opposing team, a lot of times you'll see they'll start just kind of throwing the puck down into the ice. I tried to do it there. Honestly, there's no point, though. I should just be shooting. There it is. Oh, really? Yeah, because sometimes it's easier just to chuck it down there and fight them in their own home ice rather than trying to break through a kind of heavy defense in the middle. And Austin Matthews. How was Austin Matthews the star of the game? He got 1 goal. Bob and Marchand more stars of the game. All right, so we're up 3-2 in the series, going to game 6. Let's see if we can pull it off. Pull it off for our boys in red. Very good. Very, very good. Oop, a little too fast there on the trigger. Yeah, another thing that would be cool would be like, a little bit more music. They have music sometimes in between the plays. When you're at a hockey game, you really only hear music in between. In between the puck being an active play, to say the least, you'll hear like, at least if you're at a Panthers games, they play Martin Garrix's Animals over and over, but or songs by Tiesto. Oh, he was in good position there. Blocked the shot really well. But it would be cool to hear more of like the, I don't know, a little bit more hockey sounds. It's pretty good though, honestly. It does sound great. I'm just being, making up things to say here, but I will say I do like the wave ambiance, like the bit crushed ambiance of oh come on, of like the ice sounds, you know, like the skirts and oh my gosh, that almost went in. All right, we're just gonna walk it in. Oh, go, 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 go. Nice rebound. Gotta be careful with those long bounces. They're switching their line out. We're just gonna walk it in with Barkov and shoot it. Bob, you can grab that one. There we go. Passing it up the ice. Passing it up the ice. He sends it back. He shoots. He misses. Unfortunately. All right. Ooh, heavy hit. Ah, it's going to be offsides. Oh, man. That's a little disrespect for you, but we got to win this one. Seeming a little bit... I wonder if they're down in series, there's like logic to increase the difficulty of the players. That would be sick. Oh, come on. Come on. What is this? Looks like they're offsides. They're in the middle of a huge line change, and we just let that one wrap around for no real good reason, if I'm being honest. All right, let's take it down. Lundell. I tried just to take it to the net there, but no such luck. Oh, man, he flattened us. Oh, gosh. There we go. Get the rebound. Pass it up the ice. We're sweeping in. Sweeping back. We're going to try and salvage a little bit of a forecheck here. We're going to wrap it around. He's going to check us, but it does nothing. That's what you really got to do. You got to kind of move. You got to work it a little bit while you're in. When you're on their home ice and you kind of want to get set up, that's ideal when you can kind of get a lot of shots on goal at once. Oh, man, one went up into the air there. Oh, gosh. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, come on, man. Pulling back. To Chuck. He's setting up. Nice shot. Yeah, that feels really good when you, like, kind of swoop in with your player and, like really set it up like you would hope to see your team do when they're playing a game. That feels great in this. It would be fun to play NHL Face-Off too. To be honest, I don't know if it's as good as this. I'll have to play that one in my free time and see how it feels compared, because honestly, I can see why people really like NHL 94. It's just smooth. It's smooth. And honestly, like, I mean, I'm obviously not the greatest at this game, right? I think, oof, you can pick that up by all the commentary. Oh man, this is it. This is it. Come on. Passes it back. Oh gosh. There we go. Warded off that. All right, Reinhardt sweeping in. Let's just put it on the net. Yeah, I can see why people love this game. Absolutely. Absolutely can tell that this is one of the good ones. I don't know what hockey game came out in 95 or 93 for that matter, but people love this one. That is for sure. Oof, my dad would love this game too. Yeah, it just, I guess, Face Off, I'll have to see. Shooting into our own goal. Slashing on, Moisterinen, come on, man. We can't be taking plays like that. Can't be doing that to ourselves. Oh, man. All right, let's see if we can get a shorthanded. But yeah, even though I'm not the best, the difficulty feels... Hey, there it is. Picked it up. Fight, fight, fight. That's one thing they don't have. Oh my god, a penalty shot. Jeez, you never see that. That is actually very rare. All right, Mikkola. We're scooping in. He's going for it. He's going around. You actually can't do it like that, but... there you go. Yeah, penalty shots very rarely happen. Very, very rarely happen. That's a huge snafu if it does. But yeah, the AI feels pretty good. These games are not blowouts, so it's been pretty fun to play. You know, it's kind of boring if you're just crushing the AI and like scoring 20 goals. So this has been fun. It's a nice little balance of the AI here. So we got a penalty shot, but they didn't get a... That's interesting. We didn't get a penalty. They're still on the power play. We're just kind of taking them to town here. Yeah, one thing that... maybe it would probably take away from the kind of... Because this you're just playing hockey the entire time. I know in like the newer NHL games, fighting is like... oh, man. He could have gotten that. Fighting is definitely a part of it and is like pretty fun. Another offsides. But it does take a... It would be fun to just have like, you know, maybe one fight per game where they just drop the gloves and you're just like, you know, button mashing. I can see that being super fun. But too much of it, then it becomes a fighting game. And, you know, we're here to play hockey, not to fight. We're here to watch fights and hockey. Oh, come on. Let's see. Passes it back. He shoots. Oh. Go, 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 go. No. Nice save, Bob. Nice save. Yeah, a little fighting would be super fun, though. Just a little bit. I don't want to do a Hadoken or, you know, any uppercuts or anything like that, but a little, like, button mashing would be a cool addition. Who knows? Maybe there's a version out there with it. Seems like the community for this is pretty wide. All right, we need to set up... Oh, man. We need to set up a one-timer. There it is. Oh, man. Dang, we're going 0-0 onto the third, and they're on the... They're on the lip here. On the edge. Oops. Pause accidentally again. They're on the lip for their series, man. They lose this one, they are out. Now we don't want to get off sides. There it is. We'll let Barkov take it in. Let's see if we can set one up. They're not really letting us. They're playing good. Oh. Oh. There it is. Get it out of there. Let Bennett take it down. Don't be offsides, please. Pass it back. Oh. Where were you, dude? Don't just lose the puck for no reason. Nobody benefits from that. Taking it in. Oh, man. Keep it in, keep it in. There it is. Oh, don't just let him get a free one. All right, here we go. That's got to be a penalty. Ekblad, who the heck did you charge? Brother, come on, man. Don't do this to me in the regular season and then in NHL 94 while I'm recording. That's just rude. I don't care who you are. That's just rude. Oh, man. This might go to overtime. Hopefully, we got to set it up. Oh, man, we just laid him out. Look at what you've done, Ekblad. You're going to be in timeout for a little longer. Come on, come on, come on. Pass it up the ice, pass it back, he shoots. Oh, man, if he would have gotten that rebound, we would have had it. I'm just going to smack you. I'm going to smack you, too. We ain't messing around. We're going to start playing some playoff hockey. Or just getting a pointless icing, one or the other. I think he's picked it up, so we got lucky there. Nice. There's a little bit of music. Oh, dude, don't hit me. I'll charge you against the boards. All right, come on. Shorthanded goal. Shoot it. Shoot it. All right, we're going to set this up. Shoot. I feel like we're beating him in shots on goal. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Jeez. He's just going to freeze it. Oh, man. I feel like I'm watching the playoffs. What a great experience. Highly recommend this mod if I haven't gushed about it enough at this point. All right, come on. Don't let him take it. Get it out of there. We're locking in. We're locking in. We really want to score here. Lay him out. Come on. Lay him out. Lay him out. All right. Going down. Going down. Pass it back. Oh, gosh. Now we want to see. I don't know who just smacked it. Seth Jones just beat the crap out of somebody. Oh, man. Oh. All right. Pass it down the ice. Let's go for the one-timer. Oh, so close. There it is. Yeah. All right, we got to get a one-timer here. We got to set it up. Oh, come on. Dang, we are going into overtime on the precipice. We got to get a goal here. We got to get a goal. Come on. Let's set it up, boys. Oh, my God, no. Oh, gosh. All right, we're just going to take it in nice and slow. We're passing. Man, the backwards passing, they don't really got that, do they? Got to do a more traditional kind of hit. Oof. There it is. All right, so we'll do it a little bit more traditionally. Let's do a little bit of one time. We're going to turn around. Oh, God. They are not picking up their passes here. Let's keep it off of them. Oh, man, don't let them wrap it around. Oh, my God. Austin Matthews in overtime. Well, it would not be right. I know this one's running a little long, but we're going to have to play this out. We cannot, we can't end a video where the series is at Game 7. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. This is as real as it gets. This is honestly how I feel like the actual series might go too. It might go to Game 7. But we gotta hurry up because the game's starting here in about an hour and a half, so. Alright, let's just get some early shots. Let's get some early goals. And let's just play D. Oh my God, don't just... Oh my gosh. That shot by Austin Matthews, though, was sick. He, like, really banked that one in. Oh my God, the rebounds. We gotta be super careful here. Oh my God, alright. Toronto's forecheck is unreal. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's clear it. Let's clear it. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? Nice. Oh, dude. This is feeling like... This is... I'm getting... PTSD. This is feeling way too much like real life right now. Come on, guys. Gosh, All right, we gotta score some freaking goals. Maybe I feel like they are not passing the way I want them to. Let's just do some backhanded shots. Man, and they're freezing on us too and forcing us to re-go to face-off. Jeez. Come on, win the face-off. Maybe... I'm trying to think. When you're on the offense, there's only... I think there's only a couple buttons you can hit. We gotta play... Oh, come on. You gotta make these passes, man. Get them. Set them up. Set them up. Oof. That is down there. That's icing. Man, I can't believe they won one up on us right off the bat, right in the beginning of the first period. This is so real. All right, taking it down to Chuck. There it is. Man, they're playing good, I will say. It kind of feels like it might go, because Toronto's playing great this year. Come on, don't just sit there with the puck. Oh my gosh, get up, dude. Oh, Bob, doing way too much work. They are going nuts on us. Oh my god. All right. We need to cool it down. We need to cool it down. Pass it to them. Man, they are looking the wrong way. I'm gonna have to look up some NHL 94 strats, man. I feel like we should have some of these. There it is. Alright, that should be icing, right? Yes, sir. Oh, God, we gotta tie this. Let's see if I win the face-off and pass it back. Can I do like a quick slap shot? Oh. Oh, no. Go, go. Only got about 30 seconds left. Alright, we're just going to take it around the back here. Take it around the back. Or maybe not. Ooh, okay, here's our chance. Going on the power play, cross-checking. Morgan Riley. Alright. I got to win the face-off here. We're on the power play. Don't make this like our actual power play where... Oh, God, and they just clear it. I am blown away how good this modeling of this is to actual hockey. Here we go. Breakaway. Oh, a little wide. Come on, Barkov. Oh, gosh. No, 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 no. Pass it down the ice. Ugh. Jeez, all right. So we still go into the second period with a power play, but man. Toronto's got hands. Toronto does have hands, both in real life and in NHL 94. They're a great team, though. They've played a great season. If they beat us, you know, I don't know if I'll be cheering for them. I'll be honest. Maybe I will. I think I'm going to cheer for the Oilers. Or the Hurricanes. I like the Hurricanes a lot, too. But we got games to play. What is that? Who's that on? Slashing. Okay. David Camp. We didn't do anything with that power play. Once again. We're back on the power play game. The game is handing it to us. All right. Let's just set this up. Let's just set this up. Oh, gosh. Nice poke. Get it out of there. Pass it up the ice. This is our chance. Ah, a little wide. That was a good attempt, though. All right, let's just set it up. Set it up. Let's set it up. Everybody, all the guys get in position. All right. Boom. Shoot. Oh, man. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Pass. Shoot. Oh, man. That's what a power play looks like. Passing and shooting. They're going to freeze it on us and force another face-off. Come on, boys. Oh, man, what is this? What is this? What is this? Get it out of there. Take him out, man. I guess I gotta take him out. All right. Oh, my God. We're done. He smacked that one out of the air into the net. jeez. Toronto doing us dirty. Come on, guys. Toronto doing us dirty. I'm getting disheartened, man. I can't believe it. NHL 94. Teaching me manners. Where are our players? I sound like... starting to sound like I do when I actually watch hockey. There we go. That's going to be a freeze. Let's do our second line. Our third line. Keep getting confused with which button they're on and the line they're assigned to. All right. We can do this. We can do this. Let's just set up some easy one-timers. But our players have to be in the position to tic-tac-toe it. Offsides. Okay, I thought that was a penalty. That would have sucked. We'll do second line. We got to play harder. We just got to beat them up. Pass it down the ice. Don't pass it off sides to yourself. Jeez, come on. Where are you? Oh, my God. Oh, goodness. No, we want to get in front of the net. Oh, my God. All right, we're just going to walk it down nice and easy. We're going to turn it back. We're going to turn it forward. We're going to pass... God, not that direction. I wonder if there's a way to determine who you pass it to a little bit better. Oh my God, and we get a penalty. Not looking good. Hooking on Mikkola. Feeling rough. Feeling a bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. I will not lie. This is looking grim. Alright. What was going on there? Oh man. Oh, come on. Give him a little bit of it. Oh my gosh, get it out of the paint. All right, this is a delayed penalty on us. Cross-checking Bobby McMahon. All right, so it's going to be 4-on-4, and we'll have a proper power play here for 50 seconds after that one expires. We got to score on some of these, man. Oh, another good attempt. Yeah, probably just also got to get a little bit better at the setting up the shots, because very, very infrequently, I don't think we've really gotten any just straight shots, which is kind of how it is in hockey too. You got to redirect it, or you got to confuse the... You got to set up a shot that the goalie can't easily redirect to. They got to be blocking one way, and you got to pass to another guy who's in a better position to make the goal. We also got to be landing better hits. Oh, man, he just took that one. There you go, Bob. All right. Let's go here. Send it up. Passing it back. Oh, you know what? I wonder... This will be a very sad discovery if I just make this right now. Let's figure it out. I wonder if I have to hit pass again on the receiving goalie? I think I do, and that explains a lot. All right. Going here. Let's see if my logic... Oh, man, come on. Ref, really? All right. We still have a very small chance, so I turn around. So if I hit pass... I'm wondering... Yeah, I'm going to look that up after. For my own sake. But I feel like, oh my God. You may have to hit pass to receive it, maybe? Because I feel like sometimes when you pass it to them, they're just smacking it up in the air and they're caught a little off guard. So I'm wondering if it's the case that I need to hit something to kind of enable the pass. To kind of get those fast shots that I'm seeing the computer doing here. Oh, God. Bob, putting up a clinic. Computer Bob, this is not your fault. It is my fault. Yeah, like, see now, I guess right there, it worked fine. Maybe this has to be facing the right direction. Offsides, come on. Oh, we're going to have to pull our goalie here. We've really had no good attempts here this period. This game, we started to slip. I mean, it's deep in the series. Injuries are abound. There it is. Oh, come on, take him out. Guys are monsters. Oh, man, that felt like it almost went in. That was just a straight slap shot. I wonder if there's a chance for it to, like, go 5-hole. 5 holes, when it's like in hockey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, where it's like the different zones where a puck can go in around a goalie, and 5 holes between their legs. So I wonder if you just get a straight shot, if there's even a chance that you can get a clean goal. Hooking on Kulikov. It's over, y'all. You're seeing it here. I have not done my boys the justice they deserve, unfortunately. So I wonder if I like hit C or something. Well, oh, what? That was our best attempt. Oh my gosh, that would have been a shorthanded goal. And I just didn't get it in. Oh, come on. That's tripping, dude. That's tripping. Oh. Oh my god, you see that tic-tac-toe? How do you do that? There's gotta be some other kind of spicy mechanics you can do here. And what was that on? Penalty, game over. Well, Toronto fans, I hope this makes up for our dirty play during the series. Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Florida Panthers in Game 7, 2-0, and move on to the next round of the playoffs. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but that was a blast. That was an absolute blast. Hey, if this is something you're interested in, can you like watch the games now? That's funny. Hey, yeah. This is NHL 94 with the 2025 roster modded in. This is something that interests you, I would definitely recommend checking out, giving it a play. It's obviously a blast. Maybe you'll do a little bit better than me. And maybe you'll pick up some tips that I could use in my life. Comment down below if I was forgetting a mechanic this entire game I should have been using. As always, liking, commenting, subscribing, interacting, sharing, etc. the video helps the algorithm and helps me a great deal, and I appreciate it nonetheless. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this episode of SpockPlays.